I was born and raised on the south side of Chicago by a single parent, right? And so I was the class clown, I was the bad kid. I used to get C's and D's and maybe one time even an F in high school. I never thought science was for me growing up. I never thought that this was something that was accessible until I went to an HBCU.
Greetings, class of 2016. I'm Justin Schaefer, your freshman class president.
I'm a proud graduate of Hampton University. I got my degree in marine and environmental science. And man, I think that was the time that I realized that it's on me. You know what I mean? Like, really, it's on me. What I recognized was that there are other people from circumstances and situations like mine that made their lives successful because they pointed the finger back on themselves. They said the success was gonna be for them. And they especially did that in STEM. I had the fortune of being fully funded, having a fully funded education from scholarships from NASA, NSF. I worked with a couple tech companies as well. And our panel today can tell a similar story. STEM is the future. There's a lot of money out there. But here's the most important point that I want to make, and this is why I'm glad that we're speaking, that we're being advocates for STEM today, is because what I actually never realized was that I had a STEM role model all along. So right before I went to college, I discovered a patent that my grandfather held. So my grandfather had passed away when I was 12. He was my grandfather on my father's side. Wasn't really that connected with him. I discovered a patent that he had for a circuit in the VCR. And so this changed my whole worldview of STEM, of science careers. I was like, maybe this is something that I should get into. I always had these interests secretly, but one of the things that he never really did was share with me what he actually did before he passed away. Like, I just heard he was an engineer, but I never really put that into context growing up as a kid. He wasn't an advocate, and I'm not blaming him for that. I think that's the culture of STEM itself. We tell people in STEM a lot of times, stay in your lane, stay quiet, and produce results over and over and over again. And we never tell them to go out and speak to the world and tell the world about why what they're doing is important. And because he didn't do that for me, I didn't have a role model. How many of you guys have STEM backgrounds or are in a STEM field today? Pretty much everybody in here. And my charge to you all is to not only go and be excellent as scientists, as engineers, as mathematicians, but to also speak to the young people, speak to kids about the work that you all do, because that is how we will lead to having a next generation of informed and powerful STEM leaders that are Black and brown. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Generation A&T.